How's everybody doing? I know you can't see me or can barely see me, but yeah, that's because it's 6:45. I'm on my way into work and decided that I would go ahead and record. And it's funny because right before I was about to turn on the camera, I was staring at the clouds. So the clouds, oh my God, they are, and I know that just means rain, but okay, I'm good with that. But they are super, super thick, like really thick and bunched together, and it just looks like a bag of cotton. But what caught my attention was there's lightning flashing inside the clouds. And I just couldn't stop staring at it. I was just like, oh my God, that is so pretty. I'm sure it ain't pretty to get struck by lightning, but just seeing the lightning flashing, it reminds me of things that they do, like for like different scenes in the movies and stuff like that, and for effects and whatnot. And a lot of that stuff is simulated. Some of it is not, but to see it like real life, and I know some of y'all are probably sitting here thinking, okay, lightning in a cloud, that ain't no big deal. When you don't pay attention to stuff like this, and then you do pay attention, it's beautiful, it's magnificent, it's interesting, it's sometimes breathtaking, And so I guess I just never paid attention to lightning flashing, because right now, like, you don't hear it. It's not raining. There's no indication that it's going to rain, except when you look up in the clouds and you see the clouds. Because seriously, the way the clouds are sitting right now, it almost, if you think about driving through like Nevada, somewhere like that, where they have a lot of mountains and stuff, the clouds are sitting so low and they're so thick, they look like they're just in front of me. Like, the clouds look like they're sitting down like mountains just in front of me. And I'm like, wow. Even though I know that that's not the case, it looks like if I just keep walking, if I just, keep walking, eventually I'm going to get to the cloud, because the cloud is in front of me. And it's just amazing to see how nature does stuff, and how, your mind processes what you're seeing. So, I don't know. I just had to share that with y'all, because I was like, wow, that's interesting. So, update on the hair. My hair is in twists right now, and it's really conditioned. I did use the Cantu. Y'all, I don't know if y'all remember when I talked about I got a Cantu, a line of the not a line. Cantu has a line of products, obviously, but they came out with this one that has what the heck is that stuff called? I know people boil it in water and they take off the seeds and they use the flaxseed. So they have a line of their products that have flaxseed in it. And I tried like the leave-in conditioner and some of the other stuff, and I didn't care for it. But the shampoo and conditioner I've continued using. And I really love the way that the shampoo cleans my scalp and it cleans my hair. It doesn't feel dry. It doesn't feel stripped. It does feel moisturized, but it feels clean. And then obviously the conditioner, especially considering that it has flaxseed in it, I really enjoy the way that my hair feels as I'm detangling. I love how it feels when I get out the shower. I do notice that my curls are, my hair is more wavy. It looks healthier. It's darker. It's shiny. So I decided to continue using the flaxseed shampoo and conditioner. What I was struggling with was finding something to use in my hair daily. A leave-in conditioner and, you know, something to help me style. And so what I did, I was using it at Aunt Jackie's, and that was fine. There was some things I liked about it, but then there was a couple things that I didn't like about it. So I said, well, let me, instead of, because I only purchased the travel size containers of the Aunt Jackie's products, and I showed y'all that. So I said, well, instead of me purchasing a full size, let me just try something else, you know, and then if I still can't find anything, at least I know that that worked. I never even noticed that they had put that on my car, because I got a free oil change from where I bought my car, and they put a reminder. I never even paid attention to that. Free oil change and tire rotation. Cool. So anyway, y'all know I be having these squirrel moments. So anyway, what I did is I went back ooh, that car just blew through that red light. Wow. I went back old school. Years ago, when I used to perm my hair, one of the perms that I used was the Motion. And I really liked using that perm because it didn't just relax my hair, but my hair always, it stayed relaxed longer, and it actually looked healthy, you know, because I can't remember what perm it was, but I do remember one of the perms that I used, I immediately stopped using it. Never used it. I used it once and never used it again, because after I permed my hair, when I went to blow dry my hair was so poofy and weird looking, and I was like, what the heck? And so with the Motion, when I relaxed my hair, most of the time I didn't even have to flat iron my hair, because my hair, it got bone straight, and it just looked really nice. And these people, they just cut you off and just don't care. It just, you know, it just looked really nice, and all I had to do is just make sure that I, you know, oiled, I just kept it moisturized and my scalp oiled and things like that. Anyway, so when I was on the aisle looking for like different products and stuff, I happened to see the Motion, and I say, let me see, since I like their relaxer and some of their, because I think they have like a heat protectant and something else that I was using. And I was like, well, since I like their products, let me look and see if they have anything over here that I can use. So I bought a leave-in conditioner, and both of them are leave-in conditioners, but one is a spray and one is a cream. And I like spraying my hair, especially with products that have oil or something to keep it the moisture sealed in and hydrated and stuff. And I really like their, you know, their products. And so I got those, and I've been using it for, I want to say maybe a week to 10 days now, and I'm enjoying it. I washed my hair, and I know y'all probably can't see this because you know, the camera, but I love it because my hair, after I washed it, conditioned it, I put the leave-in. I don't blow dry my hair when I get out of the shower, you know, after I wash it or whatever. What I do is I just go ahead and spray whatever spray I'm going to put on it. And then, you know, I do the lock method. So the liquid is the spray, the leave-in spray. The oil, it comes from VLT Beauty. It's a all over oil. You can use it on your hair, your body, you know, and everything. And so I use that as my oil. And then the cream is the Motion leave-in conditioning cream. So I'm using two products by the Motion, and then I'm using the oil in my hair. And I did a twist out, and The twists were so defined. I loved it. It was so defined. So I was like, okay. So I went ahead and I did a dry twist out, which is just basically, you know, I went ahead and before I went to bed, I just sprayed it down and, you know, retwisted it. It wasn't wet from me washing it and stuff like that. But what's today? Friday? Wednesday? I think it was. I washed my hair again. And keep in mind, y'all, with me being natural, if I say wash, I do a lot of co-wash. I don't use shampoo in my hair every single time I do a wash. About 90% of the time I wash my hair, I do a co-wash. Now, a lot of times I'll do the shampoo because I have product buildup. So I want to make sure I get it good and clean. But, you know, I just did a co-wash. And that's what this twist out is. So I'm going to take this down. I'm going to try to remember after I take it down and style it to take a picture so you can see it. But yeah, so that's the update on my hair. And so far so good, y'all. So I'm really hoping that my hair continues to enjoy these products and cooperate with these products, and allows me to, you know, style my hair naturally and not always have to wear a scarf or pull it back in a ponytail or something like that. Because I like styling my hair, but I don't like the idea of styling my hair and then it looks a hot mess because, you know, it got frizzy, and I'm not talking about getting frizzy because of the humidity or something like that. It's because the products didn't work or my hair didn't respond to the products. So, and you know, my hair is thinner now, but I still have a lot of hair, so it takes me a little while to do it. But I'm hoping that you know, is going to change and my hair will start kind of filling back out or whatever. You need to slow down, sir, ma'am, whoever the hell you are, pulling all up on behind me. I can't go no faster than I'm going because I got cars in front of me, dude. People gets on my last nerve, and you in that big a hurry, you need to go around. Get off my butt. I'm telling you, these people are nuts. They stopping in front of me, and I'm trying to make sure I pay attention to them, but you driving all up on me, so I'm trying to make sure I pay attention to you. Anyway, so I'm headed on in, and I don't know if this is going to be a part of another video or not, or if I'm going to come back and vlog some more, maybe vlog on the way home. I'm not really sure, but I definitely want to check in with y'all. Got my coffee this morning, and I'm feeling okay. So I packed, I made some ribs, y'all. You literally can just pick the bone up and the meat falls right off. It is so good. So that's what I brought for lunch today with some rice. I got cucumber slices for a snack. I have eggs. The rice I brought is in a bag, so I'm gonna eat half of that with my eggs and my sausage for breakfast, and then I'm gonna eat the other half with the ribs for lunch. Got my water. Oh, y'all, I went to Starbucks about a week ago with my husband. No, this was before I was with my husband. I was actually off on my birthday, so I went on my birthday, and the Starbucks I went to was inside a Kroger, and on their blackboard they had like employee favorites and stuff like that. So one of the favorites was a chai tea with oat milk and brown sugar. And so I was like, that sounds interesting. I love chai tea. So I said, well, I'll take one of those. And so I forget whose favorite it was, but it was an employee. Anyway, it was so freaking good. It was so good. It wasn't too sweet. I mean, it was perfect. So I had told my husband about it. And when we were out running errands one day, and we stopped at Starbucks, and we stopped at Starbucks, and it was after we had, you know, eaten. So he was pretty full. He didn't want anything. He just wanted some water. So he got his water, honey. I got me another chai latte with oat milk and brown sugar, and I let him taste it. He couldn't stop talking about it. So fast forward a few days after that, here we are again. We're out moving around doing what we're doing, and so he mentioned it like 3 times. Because the first time he was like, "Well, I guess since we out, you know, if you want to go by Starbucks, we can go, you know, run by Starbucks or whatever." And I was like, "Okay." And so after we made a couple stops, I think we had to do groceries. I'm not sure what. We was just doing stuff, you know. And he was like, "Oh yeah," he said, "Oh, maybe we can stop by the Starbucks by the house if you want to wait till we get by the house, because they, you know, built one across the freeway." And I was like, "Okay." I said, "Whatever." You know, I said, "But where's the Starbucks near here?" And he was telling me, and I was like, "Oh, okay." So then, the last time, I was like, "Wait a minute, where are we?" Because I was trying to get my bearings and trying to figure out exactly which Starbucks I was going to go to. And so he was telling me where we were, and I was like, "Oh," I said, "Okay, we over here by the eyeglass, our eye doctor." And so he was like, "Well, we passed it." And I said, "Are you sure?" I said, "Because it looks like it's further ahead." He was like, "Oh, wait a minute, you're right, because there it is right there." As we was passing it, and I said, "Oh, I was in the right lane. I was in the correct lane." And I was like, "Oh wow, I'm glad, because Starbucks is directly across the street from the eye doctor." So all I had to do, once he said the eye doctor was right there, I looked over, Starbucks was right there. So I turned in. He made sure. So when I got the chai latte, the chai tea, and he got the water, I had enough points at that time and my birthday gift from Starbucks to get both drinks, and I wouldn't have to pay for it, which is not a problem. But since I used one of them when we went this time across from the eye doctor, I just had to pay for one of them. But we both got, because I said, this girl at the window one time, I got a grande something. She said, "This is a free drink. The next time you come here, you tell them you want a Trenti. You get the biggest you can." And I was thinking, I ain't gonna be able to drink all that. But then I was like, if I get it without ice, I can save it. You know, whatever I get, I can save it for later. So I asked for a Trenti in the chai tea, and she said, "Well, these drinks, the largest they come is a venti." I said, "Okay, no problem." So I said, "Well, can you make it chilled with no ice, please, and a cup of ice on the side?" Got that from Dane. And so she said, "Yeah." So we both got ours with no ice in it, and just poured the drinks over the cup. Poured the drinks over the ice. So when I did it, my husband was like, "Dang, you got a whole nother drink left in that cup." I said, "That's why you get your ice on the side." And I said, I learned that from watching Flavors by Dan Dash. So, but anyway, man, I was drinking that thing so fast. It was so good. I had to pull back because I was just like, my stomach started hurting. And I couldn't, there was no way I could finish mine. Even after, I think, the next day, mine was still sitting in the refrigerator. It was just so much. But I said all that to say, what I did was, I told my husband, I was in the store, and I was like, "Well, seem to me," no, I was at home, and I said, "Well, seem to me, if we ought to be able to get the stuff and try to make it, if, you know, since we know pretty much what they put in it." And so I looked online to see, like, where could I buy brown sugar syrup, because I do remember, I know it wasn't like just brown sugar. It was actually a syrup. And I was like, where do you find it? And I was like, oh, cool. They carry it at H-E-B. And I was already going to have to go to the grocery store. And that's the grocery store that I was going to. So, I was in the store, and I was on the coffee aisle because I had to get some more coffee. And I saw chai latte pods. And I said, okay, yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and grab these. And the good thing is I had those pods before, and I know that the chai latte is really good. So the difference between chai tea and chai latte is it has the chai latte is creamy. The tea is just tea, but the latte is the tea, and they mixed it with something to make it creamy. But I didn't care. I did find the oat milk, and I looked on the app for the brown sugar syrup, and it was telling me what aisle it was on. And tell me why I went to the aisle right where it was supposed to be. They had the little tag to tell you product pricing and information, and there wasn't none up there. They only had vanilla and raspberry. I was like, what? Dang. So I was like, shoot. So I got the oat milk, I got the chai latte, and then once I got home, I looked up the brown sugar syrup again, and I was like, well, I'm just going to have to get it from Amazon. So I went ahead and ordered it from Amazon, and they, said that because I have a business Prime, and they said they was going to be able to deliver it the next day. So I was like, well, I ain't in no hurry, but that's cool. You get it real fast. So I got everything I need to make me a chai tea with oat milk and brown sugar syrup. And I packed up some of the stuff. I packed up the ingredients in my bag. And so at some point today, probably after lunch, after my food is kind of settled, I'm going to try to make it. And I'll have to let y'all know how it come out, if it's any good. I'm really hoping so, because that's a quick and easy way to have, something nice and refreshing to drink that's flavorful. And you can control, like, the calories and stuff, because I did see that the brown sugar syrup had they had a sugar-free version of it, and I have a couple sugar-free syrups at the house, vanilla and something else, and they don't taste bad, and it's the same brand, and it doesn't have an aftertaste. So, but anyway, yeah. So y'all, I just been yapping. Ooh, Lord. I guess it's gonna be a video by itself, but so that's all I had. I'm gonna go ahead and finish this ride, and I will see y'all on the other side. I'm trying to see if this is the police that's pulling up behind this car, because he come flying up behind me, going so fast. You can go and fly up there if you want to. I'm already, I drive with the flow of traffic. But, all right, y'all. I'll holler back. Hey, everybody. So, I made it home, but I'm exhausted. So, I'm going to go ahead and end the vlog here. But y'all know we don't get out of here without saying, love yourself, love somebody else, and until next time, y'all take care. Bye.